Servus from the Pain Cave and welcome to race 4 of the Zwift Racing League. We're heading to New York for a team time trial on the What's the Limit route, 31 kilometers with around 200 meters of elevation. It's a fast and technical course staring the infamous new escalators and bridges. Let's take a look at the start list for today's race. We got a strong team to defend our lead in the standings. Yannick, Michael, Carsten, Daniel, Chris, and myself. And we are off, and you can see our estimated pulls for today. I'm supposed to do 5.8 watts per kilo for 30 seconds once I'm at the front. And for now, we are trying to find our formation, trying to get up the speed. And yeah, then I'm already in second position here, getting ready for my first pull. And you can see this is my new technique that I'm really trying to work on, getting out of the saddle, getting my cadence down to around 70 RPM. It feels really artificial and unnatural at the beginning, but I'm really trying to get there. And this is something that I will also try to encourage you to do. So first pull, 34 seconds with 6.5 watts per kilo. That was because we had this climb and we were supposed to always increase the load a bit here when it's uphill. So yeah, that's something I've learned from the esports pros such as Niall Peterson. Go and watch his YouTube account because he's doing really great stuff and great power numbers. And they're literally standing for 30 minutes, pushing out of the saddle. And you can see second pull here was a bit shorter due to the escalators down to this tunnel section. So my second pull was a bit shorter. And yeah, up the escalators, we tried to sprint into it and then reduce the watts, especially for myself since I'm a light rider. I fly up there, so there's some bug still with these escalators that makes it a bit buggy for heavier riders. So I'm at the front again. I had like this momentum coming out of the tunnel up the escalators, so I decided to go to the front and I did another pull here with 39 seconds at 5.7 watts per kilo. So then there was like a tricky situation here. There was a bit of a gap, but I could manage to close it down and there was no harm done and everything is all right here. And yeah, we are back down these tunnels. They're always hard because you get the draft from behind and you kind of shoot in front. So that's always a bit tricky to keep the formation. So I'm back at the front, getting out of the saddle. So let me know in the comments if you're also trying to ride like this. 31 seconds here for pull number 4, 6.1 watts per kilo. And yeah, if you're also having this riding style here or not. So then this was also a buggy situation here. You can see I'm pushing 3 watts per kilo, Carsten 6 watts per kilo, but he cannot overtake me for some reason. He's always like at 1 or 2 meters. So that was also a bit dangerous here because the gap got bigger and bigger and for some reason he just couldn't pass me. But yeah, again, everything's back together and we are up the Manhattan Bridge. I'm taking the lead here from Carsten. And again, we are supposed to do big numbers here up the Manhattan Bridge to really make up some time. And I am doing the whole second part here of the bridge at the front, doing my pull here. In total, it was 71 seconds at 6.2 watts per kilo at 179 beats per minute heart rate. So we are already 12 kilometers in, 18 kilometers to go here. And so far, everything's going well here. Just these problems when we come here down the escalators. I'm back at the front. But else our formation is pretty smooth. Like we are in a row. I always try to keep a bit of a bigger gap here. 2 to 3 meters is perfect, I believe, because that makes you be a bit more flexible. And yeah, we are going back up the escalators and you can see with my lightweight, I'm just flying up there. I'm back at the front and I'm deciding I take the momentum again. I will do a pull at the front. I felt really comfortable, so I could easily do my pulls here again, 6.1 watts per kilo, so doing a bit more than necessary at 25 seconds here. And yeah, so far it feels really, really good. And I'm trying to keep the distance, as you can see here, so you can better react to what the rider in front of you is doing. But you always need to be focused and don't miss any acceleration at the front. All right, I'm back at the front again here, 13 kilometers to go. We are 17 kilometers in. Next pull here at 39 seconds with 5.7 watts per kilo. And Yeah, we are getting ready for that second bridge, second time up the Manhattan Bridge. It's not too steep, like this side is the easiest one, so should be all right. And I'm getting back to the front for a short pull here. Michael, our team captain, insisted me to go to the front. I pushed 6.4 watts per kilo for 16 seconds, and that was a bit hard because then we just entered the bridge. But again, it's not really steep, just here a max of 3% gradient. And I took the lead over from Carsten, who is also very strong on climbs. And I'm pushing here again at the front, more than 6 watts per kilo, trying to keep the pace up, trying to take the momentum over the bridge into the downhill, pushing here 21 seconds at 6.3 watts per kilo. And then I had to slow down because there were some gaps at the back. And yeah, we needed to kind of find our formation again, which is happening now. I'm here behind Michael and taking over from him. Another pull here at the front with 8.5 kilometers to go. Again, I am really trying to do that every single pull here. 29 seconds at 6.3 watts per kilo, getting out of the saddle and pushing 70 RPM. I cannot really manage to do that perfectly. I'm always a bit like more into 75 to 80 RPM because it just feels unnatural for me. I could see like guys like Niall Peterson, he's doing like 70 RPM for like a whole stage at ZRL, or also Tom Lütje, a very strong German rider. He was even doing 50 RPM for a whole stage of ZRL in London, so stage 3 or race 3. And this is something, that just feels very unnatural for me because normally I like high cadence, but you definitely can keep higher power if you get out of the saddle and have lower cadence. You can also see that at the esports world championship that just happened 2 or 3 weeks ago, where like all the riders were out of the saddle, standing, pedaling at low cadence. So that's the technique for indoor riders if you wanna, up your game here with these guys. All right, next pull number 13, 47 seconds at 6.1 watts per kilo. That was also a bit longer because I was told to extend my lead until the escalators, and I'm again back here at the front taking over from Carsten here. Probably my final pull here at this point because we're just 1.8 kilometers from the finish line, 31 seconds at 6.1 watts per kilo. So I could always manage to pull something around like 6 to 6.1 watts per kilo here in my pulls. That was pretty good. That was what I was hoping for. And then I was again called to the front, push one final time here at the front. One more kick before we reach the finish line here with 400 meters to go at this point. One more time up this kick here, pushing everything that is left. My heart rate is at 190. I'm behind Yannick. We are trying to get everything out of our bodies to make the best possible time. And we are here just 60, 50, 40 meters to go into the finish line. And let's see what we got. First place for our team. Again, fourth win here in race number 4 at ZRL. Finishing here 43 seconds ahead of the Zwift kids, again with the strong Dutch guys, Willemsen, Verkamp, and Clem. Good job from the whole team once again. Really happy that we could take the win here, even with like some substitute riders as today, and Daniel, who was sick a few days before that. So in the standings, we are in the lead, 10 points ahead. You can see we maxed out the points in every race. So that's really, really great. Here you can also see my pulls again. And I feel really, really comfortable. I emptied my tank at the very end, but else I always felt like I can manage to follow and do my pulls, so it didn't hurt too bad. And yeah, it felt really good. No PBs. I mean, that's always hard because TTTs always just have this like 30 to 40 seconds push, and then you kind of slow down. So not possible to get any PBs in that kind of effort. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. That felt good. Legs felt good. I had 2 zone 2 rides the 2 days before, and I felt like, okay, my body is ready for a big effort. So what a ride. It's always a special challenge racing a TTT. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, how did race 4 go for you? And do you also get out of the saddle and ride with low cadence when pushing hard? See you in the next one. Cheers and ride on.